So, good morning. I ain't done a YouTube for a bit, so I thought that I'd do one. So today what we're going to do is we're going to run through exactly what I eat in a day. Going to go through some cooking little tips because I know that there's a few different things that people have asked me how I make them, so I thought that I'd go through them on my YouTube so that you know exactly how I do them, just to see that they are actually prep friendly even when they come out and look quite nice and taste quite nice, because you know, food doesn't have to be boring or food doesn't have to taste like rubbish just for it to obviously do the trick with bodybuilding. I think that that's the biggest kind of mistake that people make, so I'm here to show you that it doesn't have to taste like that. So I've just finished all of my morning bits that Carl will share on the video, and then I'm going to go and do some walking with the dogs the dead dog and and dog number 2. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to eat meal 1. So I will show you what I have for meal 1, and then I will do some work, do some more eating. It's literally what I do: eat, work, sleep and train, and that's literally what you're going to see today. So ta-da! They always ask me how I make my roast potatoes because they don't believe that they're prep friendly. So either King Edward's or Maris Piper's. Chop, peel, however many grams it is that you need. Then we boil them until they start to boil. We rinse them and then we put them in the tray. I always season them while they're cooking as well in the pan. Then we spray them all with fire light. Go in the oven until, well, I do like 30 minutes, but however colourful you want them. This is meal 1, which is 120 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of dark chocolate. I must show you this one because this is the best one. I actually got it bought as a present for Christmas, and I haven't faltered away from it since because it's incredible. It's 100% and it's chocolate. Chocolate? Yeah. And it's orange, so it's insane. Anyway, so that 100 grams of berries and then some greens. So yeah, that is meal 1. I can't eat eggs at the minute. I don't know why. It makes my tummy feel a bit funny. So I think it's from the amount of food that I'm having. So if it can be condensed into one bowl, fantastic. So yeah, so that is that. Obviously all of my information of everything that I actually have, kind of like facts by facts of each meal, is all on my log at Train by JP. So if you want to look at all of the different grammages, please subscribe to there and have a look. But yeah, that is meal 1, and I'm going to eat that now, and then I'm going to do some work. I'll do this open now. Shall we do it? Shall we reenact it? Come on. No? Oh. If you can hear me laughing, just coming back now. Singing early or check-in, and I hope that you're okay. I'm really happy with the look today. This is a really nice look for sure. We've gotten a lot tighter through the midsection. We're starting to see a little bit more condition through into the quads and a little bit more in the upper body as well, which is fantastic. So we like to use a little bit of oil. You've obviously seen Kuba's, you've probably seen Kuba's YouTube, where we use the rapeseed oil. Obviously, get the pan nice and moist and wipe it off with a tea towel, just so there's a thin layer of something there. But I've actually just bought this one. It's actually really nice. It's got mixed herbs in it, you know. Fantastic. Did you get that?
Yeah.
All right. So I actually make all of my meat in the morning, so then I don't have to make it when I come home from the gym. Otherwise it's just a little bit extra stress, isn't it, having to then start cooking the meat again in the evening. Always make sure that I get my meat from the butchers. Everything that I get is good quality, because if you want good quality tissue, in my opinion, in terms of good quality muscle tissue, you want to make sure that all of the meat, the sauces that you use as your food sources are good quality as well. In my opinion, if you do scrimp and scrape with stuff like your meat and stuff, it will have an effect because it just doesn't digest as good. So having good quality meat and good quality everything, in my opinion, is a big must with bodybuilding. I think it's your main thing. That and your health supplements to start with, plus your training, are obviously the main pointers that you need to get right. You need to make sure that you're not scrimping and scraping on it, and that you're getting some good quality protein. Like how good my potatoes are, right? Okay, so these meal 2 for both of us. We have the same meals, obviously just different quantities. Lost my bowls. Yeah, so we have the same meals, just different quantities. The first meal, or second meal, is potatoes, beef, greens, and some pineapple. And these are the potatoes that I actually made earlier. I sound like Ainsley Harriet, don't I? Ready, steady, cook. Here's what I made earlier. So yeah, this is actually what I made earlier. These are the potatoes that you saw me put in the oven. So as you can see, they actually pretty much look like what a normal roast potato would do if you actually rinsed it in duck fat. So yeah, excited for meal 1. It all goes down so much nicer if it tastes nice and if it's cooked nice. So make sure that your food is cooked nicely. A few of my clients don't cook their food with love, and they always tell me that they struggle with their digestion and that they don't enjoy their food and it's becoming a little bit boring. If you get exotic with your food, making sure that you aren't sticking to the same thing all the time, you will find that you will enjoy it and you'll be able to do it for a little bit longer. So make your food with love and you'll be on to a winner. Potatoes, steak, green veg and pineapple. Meal 3? Yeah. Smoked salmon, prawns, 100 grams of uncooked rice, some greens, and 100 grams of pineapple. And that is meal 3. Can't have cream of rice 15 times a day. So we've gone on to the gluten-free cereal. Gluten-free cocoa pot. No, what do you call them? Rice pot. I don't think they're allowed to call them Rice Krispies because of the actual Rice Krispies, but these are Nestle gluten-free rice pops. With some gluten-free honey cornflakes, otherwise known as crunchy nut. Best flavour, coconut. Can't put my fancy, so you would like it. I'm gonna gonna eat my pre-workout, which is 100 grams, no it's not, yeah, 100 grams of cereal, 30 grams of whey, and then some almond milk to top it up, plus 100 grams of banana, and that is it. Check-ins are done for the day, just got obviously form clips to finish early this afternoon and this evening. Fridays is the last day of client check-in days for the week, so got Saturday and Sunday to do some content, do some new startup plans, and I've got a few consultation booked, and I've got some person lessons booked in on FaceTime with some of my clients and Kuma's clients as well, so yeah, that is kind of check-in week done before Monday. I'm gonna get ready for my session now. Right, so leg day. Today is leg press day. I only actually do one count. I only actually do 1 compound when I do my leg days now. I need to take care of not letting my quads get too big, because they were taking over my other body parts a little bit too much, and we've got to bring a well-balanced physique. I'm not saying that I have the biggest legs, I'm just saying that for my physique they were taking over compared to other body parts. So we have to be careful with the bodies at the moment. So there are quite a few bits of kind of hamstring, glutes, adductor into my leg days now compared to kind of quad movements. So we'll run through them, and then we'll show you my proper top set on the leg press. But I'm going to do a different leg press today. I've been using the pre-core, but I've kind of maxed it out now for what it is. I'm kind of stalling. So that's been for 14 weeks, and now we're going to switch up to the hammer strength. So we're going to train now. Volume today, keep deloading a little bit just because we need to stay fresh. We're both a lot heavier than what we ever have been, so we just need to make sure that we stay on top of recovery, just to make sure that things are moving in the right way.
Good, get, come on. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Saying it was deload because we felt a bit battered after push, so he ran deload after pull, then we're doing deload legs. I don't know if we'll do deload push on Sunday, depends how I feel, but the session actually felt quite strong, managed to progress on all of my lifts, so I'm just going to stretch now, and then we're going to head home. I know, going to have post workout here, and then we're going to head home to make the last of the meals, so you'll be able to see all of them post what I train. Post workout, just made our food. Well, actually I make it before we come to the gym, and then I just warm it up after. But this is rice flakes, whey the JP Nutrition Way, and some jam. I used to have berries, but I'm having berries a few times throughout the day, so I felt like it was a bit much, so I've gone for some jam, and I like jam. Jam donuts are great, aren't they, Carl?
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. So we're going to eat that, then we're going to go home, and then I'm going to start the cooking for the last 2 meals. So I'll show you that when we get there. So, back home, making the last 2 meals. This is my homemade granola. I don't like normal granola, so I make it myself. So this is oats, these things, flax seeds and chia seeds, manuka honey, and almond butter. And then I'm mixing a little bit of unsweetened almond butter. No, that's the milk, to make it a little bit soft. And we're going to put it on some grease-proof paper, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Oh, we're going to put some dark chocolate in there as well. And then we're going to put it in the oven, and then it's going to come out all nice and baked and a bit crispy. So, just making meal. I don't know. It depends what you do. So if you count my intro as a meal, this is meal 7. If you don't count my intro as a meal, it's meal 6. I count my intro as a meal because there's carbs in it. Obs. Sustain by JP Nutrition. No plugs. I can't wink. Did I actually wink?
I think so.
We'll have to watch that back. So I'm making spaghetti bolognese. Pasta I made this morning so that I didn't have to make it now, so that it's quick for when we get home. We actually have the same volume of pasta in the evening and the same volume of granola. Basically, I'm massive. I'm not kidding. I just have a big tummy. Anyway, so I'm gonna have that. Gonna have the meat. Gonna add in the sauce. Season it in a pan. Done. Bosh. Is my second to last meal. I'm gonna sign off now so that I can chill out and eat my stuff. But yeah, that is my pasta, steak and greens, and then some sauce, and then obviously got the granola in the oven. So that is my full day of eating. My kind of what I'm eating at the moment. 15 weeks post contest and 33 weeks out from the first show of this season, so it's quite a lot of meals, especially on a training day. We don't actually have that many meals on a rest day, just 6. It obviously helps with the digestion, helps me feel not too full. I actually get quite hungry on a rest day, so it's quite nice, but just keeps that balance just right. Obviously we probably will up food a little bit leading into even deeper of the off season, but things seem to be going quite well, which is always a positive sign. Seems to be putting on some good size, but enjoying the meals and staying quite hungry and really satiated, so that is always a good sign. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed my video. If there's anything else that you ever want me to cover, please do either comment in the comment section below, or drop me a DM on Instagram, and please like and subscribe. Done it again, haven't I? Doesn't matter, we're just going to keep it in. Like and subscribe to my channel. We'll blame it on the braces because they just make me have a list. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will hopefully see you all soon, and only 6 weeks to go now until people can get back in the gym in the UK, so the countdown is on.